Well, let's go live, guys. I want to talk to y'all a few minutes. We went live yesterday. It worked out pretty good. Now, today, I do not have my camera guy. Shane got hurt yesterday, which right after we did the live, man, he was using the shear, got his hand stuck, hit the pedal. Luckily, he didn't get his hand in the shear. That's one major thing that we're forever appreciative of. But it did crush two of his fingers. Give me 1 second. I'm going to open this trunk so we can see a minute, talk a minute, and do all kind of live shit. Y'all know what I'm saying. Hope everybody's having a good day. Let's see what we can do here. Y'all doing all right? Let's see who all we got. Dong, what's up, brother? What's going on? Let me catch up. Todd Carr, Greg, good seeing you guys. Jerbs, man, I appreciate y'all. Listen, I just said, last Huntsman, what's up? Guys, I just said, and I said it in the video yesterday, my dude Shane got hurt right after we filmed our live. Basically, what he was doing, and I'm going to show y'all this real quick. That's what we're giving away now for the big sandwich slicing contest. Tempest, glad you're joining us, man. So basically, real quick, we had the shear set up. Now, I wasn't standing there. I had loaned him out. He was bored. The kids want to be kids and stay busy, which I'm proud of him for. I'm very, very proud of him. But like the shear is here, the metal guard's here. It's got a little plastic piece. They've been telling him all damn morning to watch his hands. Well, what he did was he put his hand down on the steel, got it adjusted, and as he went to hit the pedal, instead of stopping and taking a minute, and I'm not blaming him, he's 22. And see, Shane come out of I want to say the food industry. So if you jump from food industry to construction, it's very easy to do. There's no problem, but there's certain things you're not aware of, right? So as he went to hit the pedal, that hand slid, and he got these two fingers right here badly. Ooh, I felt bad, man. But he went to the doctor. He's going to be okay. He's taking a couple days off work. Real quick, I started this conversation yesterday. This is Justin, welcome in, man. Glad you're here. Billy, what's going on? Billy, did you want me to share that short of you cutting a sandwich? I seen you put it on your channel. I wasn't going to post it unless you wanted me to. What's going on, Fuba? Robert? Listen, while I'm here, Billy answered that for me. While I'm here, this is the Forester by Work Tough Gear. And let me show y'all what I'm doing. I'm taking several of these knives and I'm just reprofiling. I am not some sharpener extraordinaire. I know that's hard to believe, but I'm not. A lot of what y'all see on my channel, that ain't bad, is brand new knives. And a lot of you guys who have channels and who do this a lot, whether it's a knife company sending you stuff or whether it's one of your subscribers or whether it's another YouTuber, a lot of times, man, you're just going through knives. It's like, I don't do long-term reviews. I know the Last Huntsman does. I know Jacob Peterson does from Exodus Knife and Tool. My stuff's pretty quick, out of the box. Can you use it? That type of thing. So I'm just catching up, guys. So it's hard to keep up. So a lot of my shit, I'm trying to put it in the right way. Like this knife is razor sharp. That one of the reasons I'm giving it away is I haven't picked it up. I haven't had time. Billy from Apex Alchemy sent me 3 blades that he made to check out. I'll be doing those this weekend. But like with those 3, so say he sent me those 3. JR sending me a box. Timbo sent me 5 or 6. And the other side is 2. The larger the channel gets, the more people want to see, and that's a godsend. But the truth of the matter is, you rarely have a dull knife. I've been carrying different knives every day and all that. And like I mentioned in my video yesterday, we're going to slow a lot of that down. So what I'm doing and I'll try to be brief and I'll try to pay attention to the chat. What I'm doing is I'm taking knives that I actually use. This knife, my Barlow knife that y'all see every damn day. This knife, the Steadfast Gen 1. Oh, it's a gorgeous day, brother. Gorgeous day. Welcome in, Aries. This is the Gen 2. This drops December 19th. But the Gen 1, so I'm reprofiling these, but let me show y'all how I'm doing it. And there's a method to the madness, and there's a reason that I'm doing it that way. I'm using my Work Tough field sharpener. Now, I suck on stones. I'll be the first to tell you. Terrible at it. I'm learning with this. Why? Because we're going to start doing more and more camping. We're going to be hiking a lot more. We're getting out more. We're doing more stuff. The more weight we lose, the more I feel like moving, the more we're out in the woods. I'm not going to have a set of stones I take with me. So I'm learning to use this thing. Joe, what's up, buddy? Hey, Joe just did his first destruction video today. Check that out. But here's the deal. I'm learning how to use this. So I took this, which is the Forester. Now this was Work Tough Gear. The majority of their stuff, they do a high saber grind with a micro convex cutting edge. That's what they do. It's usually saber ground with a convex cutting edge. What I'm doing is converting it to full saber. That's what I like. It's what I prefer. I'm drop the shit out of that. So I'm using that. And here's the deal. If I'm going to be out and I'm going to need to learn how to do it, well, that's how we're learning. Now, I am learning on bigger knives too. Vladimir, how are you? To everybody coming in, Gary, welcome in, guys. To everybody coming in, like I said, Shane got hurted, so it's just me holding down the fort. So I've got my Forester, and I really, really like this thing. Now, I have been working on it for a couple of days. I don't know how sharp it is. I know cutting that ratchet strap. So here's what we're going to do. I'm probably going to shoot myself right in the foot right here. Let me turn this down a little bit. See if y'all can see that. Now, this is 1-inch sandblast hose. And Joe, I'm going to cut some of this up and send you some. This is 4-ply. This is some thick shit right here, son. If you notice, I haven't really cut as much sandblast hose lately. Well, that's because the damn sandblast hose don't blow out like it did. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to cut it with this. Now, I can, if I wanted to make it a little easier, I could do something like that. Little trick of the trade. Put stress on it. See what I'm saying? See, that's one of these things. Y'all got to watch some of these knife YouTubers. They'll pull a little trick on you. I'm going to show y'all the difference, okay? So you just seen how thick this shit was, right? Blew right through it, right? Now, it's smart to do it that way. There's nothing wrong with doing it that way. And I'm being smart when it comes to tricky YouTubers. I'm one of them. Y'all seen that right there? Make sure y'all go over there. Hey, listen to me. Angry Dracula. Angry Dracula. Go subscribe to him, please. And then go subscribe to Jerbs. Jerbs is taking time out of his day so he can help me moderate. And go subscribe to Joe too. Just because I like him. Anybody in there that's got a channel, put I got a channel and y'all subscribe. Look, watch. Here's the difference. Now, does it mean it's any less sharp? No. I mean, that's still somewhat impressive. Good job, Scab. Thank you, Scab. But here's the deal. There's certain ways, and Matthew Jensen, actually, who is an awesome YouTuber and a good friend of Joe's, and mine, but better friend of Joe's, brought up one day, he goes, Scab, you're talking about how sharp the knife is, but it's tugging. Like, I'd be cutting something like this, talking about how sharp the knife was, but I'm pulling. You know what I'm saying? Why? Just like that. Now, you're looking at it going, dude, that's a lot of tug. That's a lot of force. That's a lot of, you're not wrong. But that doesn't mean the knife isn't sharp. And that was a big lesson for me, really, truly, honestly, to start learning a few tricks, not to deceive anybody, but to actually show you the sharpness of the knife. Now, you do have to be careful with that shit. Not that I don't think anybody comes on here to do it intentionally. I don't, I know Joe don't, I know most of y'all don't. What would be the point? I know what I make on here. Y'all see what I drive and what I wear. It ain't a lot, right? So my point is, I want you to buy a knife that you enjoy, that you use, but I want to give you a real expectation of what you're getting. So if I take this sumbitch and I've got this thing bent, well, most of you guys know, most of you guys that watch the channel know all the time, you got enough common sense to go, well, there's a lot of pressure on that hose, right? Somebody just coming by, somebody just swinging by the channel, and I'm not doing it to be deceptive. I'm doing it because I want to cut and keep moving on to the video. But I got pressure here. Look at that. Now y'all know how I hurt myself all the damn time. But I got pressure here. This is the third cut, right? We've cut the ratchet strap several times, and I'm going to be careful. Y'all are strolling by, but look at that. Once it gets going, and it's not deceptive, but it is, right? Not trying to be deceptive, but those are some little tricks. Let me see if I can get y'all a better. I'm going to do a video. I think me and Joe may do a live coming up here pretty soon of little tricks of the trade. Again, not that anybody's being deceptive. I don't even feel right saying that. I really don't. But I think sometimes stuff happens so daggum fast. I know I've done shit before on a video and didn't think one thing of it. And then I went back and watched and I said, oh, Lord, have mercy. The other side is this, guys. One thing I've kind of come to figure out with this, and it's, I don't make any money off this shit. I'll put a link in the description. Well, that's a lie. Well, I don't think I sell enough on Amazon to make money, to be honest with you. I wouldn't know. I hadn't checked it in a year. I'll put a link to this one. It's 34 bucks. I've just bought me another one. But the thing right here with this to me is this. It has the degree finders on it, right? It's got the ceramic rod. It's got the leather strop. Inside this thing, I thought this was cool. Before Shane crushed his fingers, he bought a crossbow. Come on, Scab. There it is. So you got two broadhead sharpeners in there. See, somebody, you know what I think? I think some of these companies ought to go, man, that Scab is a really good guy. We should probably send him a bunch of shit, but they don't. The thing with this is, I like that 20 degrees per side. And you know what I found out? I do have I have a couple of whetstones at the house. They're not great, but they're okay. I have found by over the past couple of weeks of using these guides that when I go to do my larger stone, and again, I suck at it. I'm not saying I don't, but I have found that it's a lot easier to hit that 20 per side. And I guess it's just the repetition. Now you've got a very coarse side, and I do apologize. I don't know the grit on either side. I don't. It's easy to look up. I know when these things are brand new, you don't want to take it. If you've got a knife that's decently profiled, that's relatively sharp, this needs to be honed, you don't want to run it across this sumbitch right here, because I'm going to tell you something, son. It will take some metal off of there. I like this side a little better, and I'm running way out of time, guys, so we're just going to talk a minute and go inside. I like this side a little better. To me, it's more for honing. And this thing does a great job. Like I said, I absolutely suck at sharpening. If I've got a severely damaged edge or one that's just butter knife, dull, it goes to DJ Horn or Imler, and they get it back to me. One is, I don't want to ruin a good knife. That's the first thing, and I have done that. I did. Man, when I first got into kind of doing this and maintaining my own shit, I bought me one of them work sharps, the belt thing. Son, I'll do a video one day on all the knives I dicked up with that thing. You can see them. You'll see them on my channel. I don't have one on me today, but you'll see them on my channel from time to time. Lines all in that shit. I didn't know. I'm just trying to put an edge on it. And then God forbid you come on here and show anything. Oh my God, this guy, I don't know what he's doing. This guy knows what, well, I'm not saying. I've done my meds help keep me a lot more even, but every now and then I'll dive off on tangents. Not very often. Like I'll get comments, you're doing it wrong, Scott. I know. But that's why it's called learning at 53. I had one guy the other day say, well, you talk about being that old, what were you doing your whole life? Your mom. And I put LOL. I wasn't going to put cocaine and meth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that'd have been more true. And it might have been as much. I don't know. I really don't. I don't think so. But, you know, cocaine's a hell of a drug. Listen, I love y'all. God knows I do. I am so super duper appreciative of each and every one of you. I mean, so appreciative of each and every one of you. Y'all really don't know. I know I'm a smart ass a lot, but dude, this channel has really just changed my whole outlook on things in a lot of ways. And I appreciate y'all for that. Listen, let me get back to work. I love you. I hope y'all have a great day. Please jump in the sandwich slicing contest. This is the prize. Best slice wins. You don't need some fancy ass knife. You don't need some $70 sandwich. And if you spend $70 on a sandwich, send me a link so I can get me one. All you need is loaf bread, some lunch meats, a butcher knife. This is just my way of saying thank you to everybody. I think these things are what, $2.50, but I don't think they're making another run of them. So this will be a knife that you can keep, and it's a damn good Bowie knife. I love it. I really do love it. I've got the SK85 version. This is the Bowler K329. So I'm giving this away. I'm giving some hoplites away. I got to get with Joe. This is the Steadfast Gen 2. December 19th, this is dropping. There will be a video of this thing. It just fits in hand. Joe's got one. Calvin was like, Scab, you know a couple guys? I said, yeah, Joe immediately. Because nobody, JS Blade Craft, so I'm talking about, nobody can show the knife and do the cinematographic stuff like Joe can, and it's just dope. Check him out. But this one's dropping December 19th. I think it's pretty fairly priced, honestly. This one's sharp as shit. So listen, I'm rambling, and I don't need to. I'm Scab. You're not. Love y'all. Jerbs, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good one. We out.